With the next arc looking to take us and the Dark Matter Empire back to Earth, that means we are likely to see a plethora of new dueling matchups. So here are 5 duels I wish to see moving forward as we head into the second arc of the 3rd season. So make sure you let me know your desired matchups in the comments down below. I'd love to hear what creative ideas you have there. But in no particular order, let's start off by talking about this one. Yuna versus Yuna. 2 characters that have been shown throughout the series to have a connection to Odo Yuga. Now, we don't know the mindset that Yuna is currently in after Yuga returned to the future, but we will need to see how her character has been doing. But with that connection that both characters share, I wonder if we're going to get a conflict of beliefs. Will Yuna try to reason with Yuna, claiming that Yuga would never wish for her to turn out like this and do the actions that she is currently doing? Now, of course, this will have to be after something very extreme happens. But with that being said, even if this doesn't turn out to be that type of interaction, I feel like the duel between these two would just be great to see. And these 2 decks clashing, I think, could do a lot of magic and produce a very entertaining duel. So for those reasons, I do wish that hopefully within this next arc, we see Yuna versus Darkmeister Yuna. Next up, Asaka versus CPT. Now, our heroes will need to win a couple of duels, and this matchup could be fun and the most likely victory that they could get / achieve. Now, that sentence does make the Dark Matter Empire sound really strong and formidable when they've only realistically won 1 duel, and that is thanks to Yugioh. However, I do feel like the caliber of duelists back in Mutsuma Town are weaker than the ones that were sent to space. Now, you may disagree or agree with that statement, but we're moving forward. The interactions that they would have together, Asaka and CPT, I feel like would be fun and very entertaining, and I want to see more of CPT's deck in action because I really like her monsters' designs. And Asaka does need another good win, and I feel like this would just help progress her character a little more, and we know that Asaka is going to be an important character within this arc because she's the one who's been in charge of hiding Monster Reborn and doing what, the safety of the town. Now, following that, the next matchup that I'd love to see is Valug versus Zette. 2 characters that I really have liked throughout this show, and this matchup is very unlikely. Instead, I feel like a duel between Valug and Sayaba would be more likely because of the Apak connection. But I love Zette's character, and I think she deserves more screen time and dueling time. I feel like she would also have some fun chemistry with the Valug. Now, one matchup I was considering for Zette was her versus Manya. This would be insane, but I feel like this wouldn't actually be a duel. Instead, it would be some sort of comedic skit where they have like a cheering competition. Now, this next duel I think we all thought would happen a lot earlier, yet it's yet to happen within the story. And that is Yuhi versus Phaser. Now, we know how powerful a duelist Phaser is. He's one of the strongest duelists on Earth at this moment in time. And Yuhi is a formidable foe in of himself. We've already seen Yuhi face Tremolo, and although that duel ended in defeat, Yuhi has improved massively since then. And now he's using Fusion, Maximum Summoning, and very likely he'll get Contact Fusion being a part of the Dark Matter Empire. So it would be amazing to see him overcome Phaser, and it would be cool to see just how Contact Fusion matches up against Maximums, because that's something we haven't yet explored yet. Now, considering that they've made Fusions more powerful than Maximums, kind of, I can see it not really being that relevant. But at the same time, I do want to see Contact Fusion used against a Maximum monster. This duel will most likely serve as a plot progression device, with somehow Yuhi managing to convey a secret message to Phaser throughout this duel. But again, I do think if this were to happen, Yuhi should take the W. So finally, I've purposely left this one to last, as yes, it is a duel that I want to see, but I feel like it has the most chance of actually happening in a story narrative, and that is Yugioh versus Fumuraka. After all, there's been tension between these two characters since they first interacted. And now, with the reveal that the Dark Meister is a person from the light side, it's clear that it stirred some more conflict within Fumuraka, as he's even hesitated to join the Dark Matter Empire at the end when they were flying off. So if anyone is to defect or turn on the Dark Matter Empire, or even try to stop Yugioh's secret plan, then it's going to be Fumuraka, and I feel like a duel between him and Yugioh, although it wouldn't be massively entertaining, is a duel that I would like to see, because it will give Yugioh another win, but also show a bit more character from Fumuraka, and maybe break him out of his shell a little bit more, and be a bit confrontational. But those are just some of my desired matchups for this next arc. Of course, there are millions of other matchups that could possibly happen that are amazing as well, so if you want me to go and give a few more, then let me know in the comments down below. But of course, let me know your desires as well. That's important. I want to hear what you want to see. Apart from that though, like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff, and have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Arigato, matane, goodbye.